जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन कालिंदी जमुना जय जय महावन कालिंदी जमुना जय जय महावन केशी घाट बंशी बट द्वादश कानन केशी घाट बंशी बट द्वादश कानन जहाँ सब लीला कइल श्री नंदनंदन जहाँ सब लीला कइल श्री नंदनंदन श्री नंद जसोदा जय जय गोपगण श्री नंद जसोदा जय जय गोपगण श्री दामादि जय जय धेनुवत्सगण श्री दामादि जय जय धेनुवत्सगण जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जय आभिर नागरी जय पूर्णमासी जय आभिर नागरी जय जय गोपेश्वर वृंदावन माझ जय जय गोपेश्वर वृंदावन माझ जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटु द्विजराज जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटु द्विजराज जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन बासी जत जन जय जय वृंदावन বাসি যত জন জয় দ্বিজ পত্নী জয় নাগ কন্যাগণ জয় দ্বিজ পত্নী জয় নাগ কন্যাগণ ভক্তিতে যাহার পাইল গোবিন্দ চরণ ভক্তিতে যাহার পাইল গোবিন্দ চরণ শ্রীরস মণ্ডল জয় জয় রাধশ্যাম শ্রীরস মণ্ডল জয় জয় রাধশ্যাম জয় জয় রাস লীলা সর্বমনোরম জয় জয় রাস লীলা সর্বমনোরম জয় জয় জলারস সর্বরস সার জয় জয় জলারস সর্বরস সার পরাকিয়া ভাবে যা ব্রজেতে প্রচার পরাকিয়া ভাবে যাহা ব্রজেতে প্রচার শ্রীজাহ্নব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়া স্মরণ শ্রীজাহ্নব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়া স্মরণ দীন কৃষ্ণ দাস কহে নাম সংকীর্তন 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 হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe Jaya. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Thank you, Avantika, Brinda, and Keshav. Can I get the small table, Prabhuji? The other table, small one. Yeah. Yes. नीचे का साइड नीचे खींचो ऊपर. Take this out. Thank you. Good. It's blocking half the way. Maybe it was fit for Vaisesika Prabhu. He's so tall. Okay. So let's sing one more song and then. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Jamuna Tira Banachari. Tira Banachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari. Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Banachari. Natira Banachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. So we can Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 text 23. The most confidence and knowledge. So you can repeat after me. I have some glare. Sun rays is falling there. So bear with me. Okay. He api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mameva kunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. So anyone in the audience? Chant this sloka. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mameva kunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mameva kunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mameva kunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mamev konteya yajanti abhidhi purvakam. Mataji. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mamev konteya yajanti abhidhi purvakam. Yes. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mamev konteya yajanti abhidhi purvakam. Can you get the Gita, Bhagavad Gita? Okay, thank you. So repeat after me word for word. Ye, those who, also, api, also, anya, of other, devata, what is it? Demigods, huh? Gods, bhakta, devotees, yajante, worship, shraddhaya, shraddhaya annita, with faith. Sorry, there is light falling, so I can't see. Te, they, api, also, mam, me, eva, only, konteya, O son of Kunti, yajanti, they worship, avidhi purvakam, in a wrong way. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayannitaha te api mameva konteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. Purport. Persons who are engaged in the worship of demigods are not very intelligent. Although such worship is offered to me indirectly, Krishna says, for example, when a man pours waters on the leaves and branches of a tree without pouring water on the root, he does so without sufficient knowledge or without observing regulative principles. Similarly, the process of rendering service to different parts of this body is to supply food to the stomach. The demigods are, so to speak, different officers and directors in the government of the Supreme Lord. One has to follow the laws made by the government, not by the officers or directors. Similarly, everyone is to offer his worship to the Supreme Lord only. That will automatically satisfy the different officers and directors of the Lord. The officers and directors are engaged as representatives of the government, and to offer some bribe to the officers and directors is illegal. This is stated here as Abhidhi Purvakam. In other words, Krishna does not approve the unnecessary worship of the demigods. So let's bring the Mangalacharan. We can chant the Mangalacharan. We can do it together. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaham Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha kalpatarubhya sascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti bachalam pangum langhayate giri. Yat kripatamaham vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam. Vishwara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govindam Sarvakarana Karanam. Harihi Om. So we celebrated the Gaur Purnima just Tuesday, few days ago. All of you are here? Did you? So that was the end. You see in the left hand, Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya, he is standing. His appearance day was on the Purnima days, which is just before the Holi. And we celebrated here at ISP on Tuesday night. It was a fabulous festival. So many of them, they think that they are done for this week. So they will come next week. So anyways, many of our devotees also gone to LA and San Diego, Laguna Beach. Vaisasika Prabhu, our temple president, also visiting Laguna Beach temple. They celebrate the Gaur Purnima festival in the weekend. Full-fledged, because they have Panchatattva deities. So pretty good festival. And also they're celebrating, and also I understand His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj is also visiting LA and San Diego, that area. So some of the devotees has gone to visit Sri Maharaj. Okay, so welcome to ISKCON of Silicon Valley. And also please give a big round of applause to those who are our online viewers. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So what we are going to discuss today is bring the Bhagavad Gita sloka. Okay. So let me repeat it, just in case you forgot by the time we read the Mangalacharan, the translation. What he says, those who worship the demigods, where is the one? Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith, actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. So Lord Krishna has given all instructions to Arjuna in this Bhagavad Gita. It's pretty much when he started about, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and then he's talking about the Bhakti Yoga, this interface of chapter from how many chapters? 7, 8, 9. These are pretty particularly focusing on Bhakti Yoga. And Krishna is instructing Arjuna that he should know all the details. That's why he has to repose his faith on. Just like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance, I telling one pastimes about the exact same thing. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was at the age of 3 or 4, his mother is Sachimata and he was born in Mayapur. So his mother is going to prepare the breakfast for Mahaprabhu, right? What breakfast he prepares? Laddu, puri, fruits, kheer, peda, many other different varieties of milk products. So she is making it for Mahaprabhu to eat. And especially some rasgullas, Bengali rasgullas. So when she is preparing that one, and she coming from her kitchen, it's not a big palace, it's a small cottage home, small apartment in a small cottage which is built in mud, not in concrete. So Sachimata is making in her kitchen, small kitchen, and coming out to see Mahaprabhu to ask, "Hey, Nimai, kothai? Come here." Means, where are you? Your breakfast is ready. Then she saw that Nimai, the great curious boy, what is he doing? He is outside on the courtyard. What is doing? He is eating dirt. Picking this dirt and he is eating throughout his... Just like Krishna ate dirt when Yasodhama was there. What he said? I am not eating dirt. I am not eating anything. No. Show, open your mouth. When Yasodhama said, open your mouth, and Krishna showed the whole universal form, the cosmos to Yasodhama. That's the Brahman Darshan. There is a Brahman Ghat in Brajmandal. Similarly, here there is no Brahman Ghat. Because Sachimata, Nimai has come for different purpose. Not to establish himself as God, but to establish himself as a devotee of God. Establish himself as one of us. Just like we are not able to pay mortgage, we are not able to do some things, we are deficient in many other features, characteristics. So he is exhibiting to some extent. Sometimes he did his marvelous activities. So he did not open his mouth and show universal form. Did he? No. Because he has to establish philosophy. What is our philosophy? Is Achinta Veda, Aveda Tattva. And what he said? He said, what is the difference between your sabji and puri you are making and I am eating the dirt? The grass is eaten by the cow and from there the milk is coming. And the grass is sustenance is from the dirt, from the mud. So if I eat directly, what's the difference? Same you making the pakoda, the cabbage, the cauliflower is coming from the garden, from the dirt. It's a different manifestation. I am eating the dirt directly. What is the difference? So Sajimata was struck with wonder because she doesn't have any answer now. She is having her plate and she is stunned standing when Nimai is talking to his mother. He's just standing with his parotha plate and all the breakfast plate. And Nimai gave that is the first big shot given by Chaitanya to someone who? His own mother. That is the first description of the Achinta Veda Veda Tattva. He established the philosophy, the doctrine. What is that? Then she was struck with wonder. For a minute, for a moment, she doesn't have any answer because sometimes, you don't have any answer at big questions. But by the direction of the super soul within her heart, she said, "Hey boy, I know you are going to cheat the breakfast, so you are saying that." So there is a difference. There is a difference in the manifestation. If you eat the dirt, you are not going to get strength. Are you going to get strength? Are you going to go and play in the Ganges? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "No, I cannot swim." If you are not going to drink milk, you are not going to get the strength. But if you are eating the dirt, you are not going to get the strength whatever you get in the milk. So it is the same thing. And she said one example. She said, look, the ladies who are going to Ganges to collect the water, they take a bucket and small pot. They fill the pot in the Ganges and they pour the water in the big bucket 10 times. Then the water bucket is full. So if they pour the water anywhere else in the dirt, the dirt is going to soak the water. Can it hold it for you? Can it hold it for you? It cannot. So what I am trying to say, it is not me, it's Sachimada. Similarly, there is always a right perspective, a right context. Just like the pot is an example given. So one has to do what? One has to put his energy in some substance. Then only he is going to get the returns. Did you follow? That means that is our first strategy or principle of the Achinta Bheda Veda Tattva started by whom? Lord Chaitanya at the age of 3 with his discourse of Mother Sachimata, just like Kapila and Devahuti started the Sankhya philosophy within the conversational discussion. The same thing was started by, same thing here, Anna Devata. You have faith. Everybody in this world has faith. But whom do we repose our faith? That depends on our free will. Whom do we repose our faith? Someone reposes faith in sports. Someone reposes faith in entertainment. Somebody reposes faith in his family. Somebody somewhere else, somebody somewhere else. Someone doesn't have any faith in anyone. He's doubting soul. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita again, what he said? For the doubting soul who doubts everybody, they don't get peace in this world or in another world. So here, Lord Krishna did not dismiss the idea that if you are worshipping, the particular text what is mentioning is, if you are worshipping the demigod, that is also you are worshipping me. You are satisfied with the first answer. But the second sentence, in the second verse, in particular the second stanza, he is mentioning is, even though they are worshipping the demigods, that is worshipping to me, but that is considered a wrong way. Wrong way means how? Just like your pot, it has a face, right? You put the water, you turn it around, like close the pot and fill the water. After 1 hour, I will come and see there is 2 persons who is filling the pot. Same energy they given 50 buckets of water. One person's pot is full and another person's pot is still empty. Why? But the other things, his side is fully grown up, lot of water is flowing here and there. But the other person is not. So what does it mean? That means we are putting our energy, our investment, our thought process somewhere else. So Krishna is clarifying your idea of thinking. That is called Jatomat Tatomat. What is called? Jatomat Tatomat. Jatomat Tatomat means, whatever your idea, it's great. Implement it. It's great. Whatever your idea, basically your idea of God. Why? Shankaracharya started this, the movement, the Advaitavad, which is complete non-dual. And when the non-dualism has been preached, then there are very different Mayavad philosophers came into existence. Somebody said, they put their own interpretations. Kind of, this is my idea and this could be the way to reach God. Somebody came this one. So then they find out that rather than arguing within ourselves, let's say that you are also right, I am also right. Isn't it? Just like a boy is playing a video game with many cars, like this. It goes from here, there, here, there, here, there, that's it. But in a traffic line, 2-way lines, you are going in one shot, this way and that way, left or right. Just like if you play video game this way, crisscross, what is going to happen? Is it not a chaos? Chaotic condition or good condition? It is chaotic condition. The reason is haphazardous, whimsical. So what Krishna is trying to establish is Jatomat Tatomat is not a good idea. It may appear for you to feel great that my idea is taken care and people are energized by their thinking and the process and all. But what Krishna is saying, first thing he is clarifying to Arjuna that as long as your faith is there in any demigods you're worshipping, your investment, you may get returns. But that return of investment is temporary. So, same thing we are going to discuss one particular chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam which talks about, so we are going to discuss 2 things. One is, the particular chapter is called the deliverance of Lord Shiva. Because the important demigod people worship is Lord Shiva. And Lord Brahma is very rare people worship. and other demigods like Ganesh, Parvati, Durga, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, many other things. But especially if you take an example of Brahma and Indra, Brahma and Lord Shiva, then you are taken care of all these things. So we'll discuss about that. And the question is very important also. What is that? Who asked? Parikshit Maharaj asked. To whom? Sukadev Goswami. Where he asked? Which place the discussion going on? Get the microphone. Where he asked? Which place?
Prayag? I think
Prayag.
it was very close to his kingdom somewhere. No, that is different.
Naimisharanyam, okay. Any other else?
That is the other one.
No, Naimisharanya was spoken by Sutta Goswami and Sanat Goswami, these sadhus, 60,000, these sages. This is near, called Sukatala, which is a place, approximately, I think in Haryana and Delhi border. So that's the place where he spoke this Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. So, what he asked? Parikshit Maharaj asked the questions to Sukadev Goswami. I think all of you have the same doubts. What he asked? Shall I repeat it? Not repeat? Say it. I have not even said it. He asked that, why the devotees of Lord Shiva are so opulent, even though the Lord Shiva is staying like a beggar. He doesn't have any home, he doesn't have any food, nobody offers him anything. But his devotees are likely, all opulent. On the other hand, why the devotees of Lord Krishna or Vishnu are so poor, like beggars, whereas Lord Vishnu is like staying in opulent manner? Isn't it? Is it not a good question? Good or bad? Because he is representing us. Parikshit Maharaj knows the mentality and the psychology of the human being, what would be their question mark. So beforehand, Srimad Bhagavatam is before any question arises to your mind, that question has been, answer is already there. So what to speak of? There are many things we do not know, but by meeting with someone, I was thinking in the same way. Thanks, you asked this question. So exactly the same thing was asked by whom? Parikshit Maharaj. And it is a big story of Srimad Bhagavatam which explains. Do you like to know the answer? Yes. Interested? Sure. Okay, so let's go to Srimad Bhagavatam then. So that's why you can know. I think go to the Vedaves.com, Krishna book, chapter 88. You know how to go? Krishna book. Just Vedaves.com. Yeah. And go to the chapter 88. I think some paragraph will be there. Yeah. Click that. Okay. Do you target the answer or do you want to read some other things? Answer? Okay. Okay. Little bit go down. Scroll down. I think it's in the 4th or 5th paragraph. Okay, wait. Okay, go scroll down. Huh? Okay, go off. No, is it the same question? Because there are 3-4 questions. Can you scroll up? No, there are multiple questions. No, there are many questions here. Okay. The 2 classes of devotees, namely the devotees of Lord Shiva. Okay, yes, good. So let me read this one, okay? So Maharaj Parikshit's question is very intelligent. The 2 classes of devotees, namely the devotees of Lord Shiva and the devotees of Lord Vishnu, are always in disagreement. Even today in India, these 2 classes of devotees still criticize each other. And especially in South India, the followers of Ramanujacharya and the followers of Shankaracharya hold occasional meetings for understanding the Vedic conclusion. Generally, the followers of Ramanujacharya came out victorious in such meetings. So Parikshit Maharaj wanted to clarify the situation by asking this question of Sukadev Goswami, that Lord Shiva lives as a poor man, although his devotees appear very opulent. Whereas Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu is always opulent, and yet his devotees appear poverty-stricken. Is a situation which appears contradictory and puzzling to a discriminating person. You got the questions now? He's asked by whom? Parikshit Maharaj. So let's see, the answer is little big. So you have to... So replying to King Parikshit's inquiry, Sukadev Goswami said that Lord Shiva is the master of the material energy. The material energy is represented by Goddess Durga. And because Lord Shiva happens to be her husband, Goddess Durga is completely under his subjugation. Thus, Lord Shiva is understood to be the master of the material energy. The material energy is manifested in three qualities, namely goodness, passions, and ignorance. And therefore, Lord Shiva is the master of these three qualities. Although he is in association with these qualities for the benefit of the conditioned soul, Lord Shiva is the director and is not affected. In other words, although the conditioned soul is affected by the three qualities, Lord Shiva being their master is not. So let me say it why it's saying. Whenever the big personality answers something, first they wanted to emphasize that you bring your mind in some good condition. So do not try to offend Lord Shiva. He has given a position of the greatness of Lord Shiva so that your mind is not deflected here and there. You got it? So now go to the next paragraph. From the statements of Sukadev Goswami, we can understand that the effects of worshipping different demigods are not, as some less intelligent persons suppose, the same as the effects of worshipping Lord Vishnu. Sukadev Goswami clearly states that by worshipping Lord Shiva, one achieves one reward, whereas by worshipping Lord Vishnu, one achieves a different reward. You got it? So now you got the distinct thing, that one reward is one thing, for worshipping Vishnu you get another reward. So now let's see, this is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Those who worship the different demigods achieve the desired result. The respective demigods can reward. Similarly, those who worship the material energy receive the suitable reward for such activities, and those who worship the Pitras receive similar results. But those who engage in devotional service or worship of the Supreme Lord Vishnu or Krishna go to the Vaikuntha planets or Krishna Loka. One cannot approach the transcendental region or Parabhyama, the spiritual sky, by worshipping Lord Shiva or Brahma or any other demigod. So here he has given that what you can get. Even you can go to Brahma Loka, Indra Loka, Chandra Loka, but your destinations cannot be achieved to Vishnu Loka by worshipping other demigods. Okay, since this material world is a product of the three qualities of material nature, all varieties of manifestations come from those three qualities. With the aid of materialistic science, modern civilization has created many machines and comforts, yet they are only varieties of the interactions of the three material qualities. Although the devotees of Lord Shiva are able to obtain many material acquisitions, we should know that such devotees are simply collecting products manufactured by the three qualities. The three qualities are again subdivided into 16, namely the 10 senses, 5 working senses, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, the mind, and the 5 elements, earth, water, air, etc. Fire, sky. These 16 items are extensions of the three qualities. Material happiness or opulence means gratification of the senses, especially the genitals, the tongue, and the mind. By exercising our minds, we create many pleasurable things just for enjoyment by the genitals and the tongue. The opulence of a person within this material world is estimated in terms of his exercise of the genitals and the tongue. Or in other words, how well he is able to utilize his sexual capacities and how well he is able to satisfy his fastidious taste by eating palatable dishes. Material advancement of civilization necessitates creating objects of enjoyment by mental concoctions just to become happy on the basis of these two principles, pleasures for the genitals and pleasures for the tongue. Herein lies the answer to King Parikshit's questions to Sukadev Goswami as to why the worshippers of Lord Shiva are so opulent. Okay, you got the first answer. Now come back. The devotees of Lord Shiva are opulent only in terms of the material qualities. Factually, such so-called advancement of civilization is the cause of entanglement in material existence. It is actually not advancement but dependence, but degradation. The conclusion is that because Lord Shiva is the master of the three qualities, his devotees are given things manufactured by the interaction of these qualities for the satisfaction of the senses. In the Bhagavad Gita, however, we get instruction from Lord Krishna that one has to transcend this qualitative existence. Nestrigunya Bhavarjuna. The mission of human life is to become transcendental to the three qualities. Unless one is Nestrigunya, he cannot get free from material entanglement. In other words, favors received from Lord Shiva are not actually beneficial to the conditioned souls, although materially such facilities seem opulent. Sukadeva Goswami continued, the Supreme Personality Godhead Hari is transcendental to the three qualities of material nature. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord states that anyone who surrenders unto him surpasses the control of the three qualities of material nature. Therefore, since Hari's devotees are transcendental to the control of the three material qualities, certainly he himself is transcendental. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is therefore stated that Hari or Krishna is the original Supreme Personality. There are two kinds of prakritis or potencies, namely the internal potency and the external potency, and Krishna is the overlord of both. He is Sarvadrik, or the overseer of all the actions of the internal and external potencies, and he is also described as Upadrashta, the supreme advisor. Because he is the supreme advisor, he is above of all the demigods, who merely follow the directions of the supreme advisor. As such, if one directly follows the instructions of the Supreme Lord, as inculcated in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, then one gradually becomes Nirguna, or above the interactions of the material qualities. To be Nirguna means to be bereft of material opulences, because, as you have explained, material opulences means an increase of his actions and reactions of the three material qualities. By worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, instead of being puffed up with material opulences, one becomes enriched with spiritual advancement of knowledge of Krishna consciousness. To become Nirguna means to achieve eternal peace, fearlessness, religiousness, knowledge, and renunciation. All these are symptoms of becoming free from the contamination of the material qualities. Sukadeva Goswami, in answering Parikshit Maharaj's question, went on to cite a historical instance. Here the answer would be there for the second part. Regarding Parikshit Maharaj's grandfather, King Yudhishthira, he said that after finishing the Aswamedha sacrifice in the great sacrificial arena, King Yudhishthira, in the presence of great authorities, inquired from Lord Krishna on that very same point. Same thing was asked by whom? King Yudhishthira. What is that he said? How is it that the devotees of Lord Shiva become materially opulent, whereas the devotees of Lord Vishnu do not? Exactly same thing, and Parikshit Maharaj instead of giving his own answer, he brought it from this one. So Sukadeva Goswami specifically referred to King Yudhishthira as your grandfather, so that Maharaj Parikshit would be encouraged to think that he was related to Krishna and that his grandfathers were intimately connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although by nature Krishna is always very satisfied, when Maharaj Yudhishthira asked his question, the Lord became even more satisfied, because the question and its answer would bear a great meaning for the entire Krishna conscious society. Whenever Lord Krishna speaks about something to a specific devotee, it is meant not only for that devotee, but for all devotees, and indeed for the entire human society. Instructions by the Supreme Personality Godhead are important even to Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the other demigods. And even if one does not take advantage of these instructions of the Supreme Personality Godhead, who descends within this world for the benefit of all living entities, he is certainly very unfortunate. Lord Krishna answered the question of Maharaj Yudhishthira as follows. He said, if I especially favor a devotee and especially wish to care for him, the first thing I do is to take away his riches. Now you want to hear more? You are done. Don't say me the answer here. Stop it. Shall I proceed? Yes? You have the courage? Okay. You have the courage? Yes. Where I am? Okay. When the devotees become a penniless puppet or is put into a comparatively poverty-stricken position, his relatives and family members no longer take interest in him, and in most cases, they give up their connection with him. In India, people, when they go, called damad, when damad comes, the son-in-law, here is different, but when they come, we give good treatment and good food and everything is done. How long you'll do? 1 week. Then after that they do what they do is 2 weeks. Then in the chai, tea, there won't be sugar. So the damad will ask, why is not sugar is not there? Oh, we forgot. Then there won't be salt in the dal. Then the paneer sabji will be burnt. 4, 5. He understands that the things are going crazy, so it's time to go. Basically, that's the indication. Quit now. So the same thing. When you are penniless, no money, will you have more friends? How many will have friends? A poor man, a beggar in the street. Can you become? No, it's Krishna put you. But don't be afraid. We are not at that position. So, here it is saying, his relatives and family members no longer take interest in him, and in most cases they give up their connections with him. The devotees then become doubly unhappy. First is you don't have money. Secondly, somebody is like chastising you, criticizing you and neglecting you. Means so horrible condition. He is doubly happy, but Krishna is doubly happy. First of all, the devotees became unhappy because his riches have been taken away by Krishna, and he is made even more unhappy when his relatives desert him because of his poverty. We should note, however, that when a devotee falls into a miserable condition in this way, it is not due to past impious activities. Remember this. Not because sometimes we say devotee, uska karma kharab hai. No. Devotees cannot have bad karma or good karma. They are controlled by. Don't think if some devotee is put into a very unfavorable situation, if he is a pure devotee, do not think in your own eyes, he is going through, his karma is going through. No. Karma doesn't act unto a devotee. So the poverty of the devotee is the creation. Devotee falls into miserable condition in this way. It is not due to past impious activities known as karma phala. The poverty of the devotee is a creation of the personality of Godhead. Similarly, when a devotee becomes materially opulent, that is also not due to his past activities. Sometimes we get money or somebody gets something, oh, it's my karma. No, there is no karma. If you are, what you do? When the bank calls, Chase Bank calling you, you are in Bank of America, then you do account transfer, right? I'll give you more interest. I'll give you this and that. You do whole account transfer. So similarly, when you become Krishna Bhakta, you do account transfer. Account transfer to where? Yamaraj account to Krishna account. Where do you transfer your account? Yamaraj account to Krishna account. So we do a transfer of account. So there is no karma phala in Krishna account. So that is also not due to his past activities. In either case, whether the devotees become poorer or richer, the arrangement is made by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This arrangement is especially made by Krishna for his devotee just to make him completely dependent upon him and to free him from all material obligations. He can then concentrate his energies, mind and body, everything for the service of the Lord. And that is pure devotional service. In the Narada Pancharatra, it is therefore explained, Sarvapadi Binirmukta. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya-lila 19.170, which means being freed from all designations. Works performed for family or society, community, nations or humanity are all designated. I belong to this society. I belong to this community. I belong to this nation. I belong to this spaces of life. Such identities are all merely designations. When by the grace of the Lord, a devotee is freed from all designations, his devotional service is actually Naiskramya. Jnanis are very much attracted by the position of Naiskramya, in which one's activities no longer have any material effect. So what I do is, I stop here for some time. And that is the answer we are looking for. So the microphone is there. I will take some reflections on these questions. Those who got it, those who have further insight or further questions or further disagreement, whatsoever, please use the microphone. We'll take 3 reflections. You raise your hand or take the microphone. Give it to Nikul Prabhu. Back. Yeah. One keep in the front. Yeah. It's not working? Give the other one, Prabhuji. Oh, it's mute maybe. Can you check?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So I understood that Krishna makes devotee poor, but what is the reason? It also mentioned that sometimes he makes them very rich. So I mean, poor, we understand that in misery will always be very close to Krishna and will remember him very with full concentration. But why he makes even rich?
That's a good thing. So Prabhuji's question is why he makes, so for Krishna consciousness devotees, poor or rich conditions are the same. There is, because we are not attached to either poorness or we are not attached to richness. Just like the Sudama example would give more clarity. We know Sudama Vipra, when he went to Lord Krishna, he went with what? With his puffed rice, right? So little bit what he got from his neighbor, his wife got it, so he took it to the Krishna's palace. When he was entering Krishna's palace, Krishna was sitting with Rukmini, and Rukmini was fanning Lord Krishna. And Sudama, when Sudama saw Krishna was likely, oh my God, you came here from that. He brought Sudama on his own bed and sitting there and washing his feet, getting his sprinkling, and many other things. So all the attendants of Rukmini, everybody was amazed. Who is this person? Looks like a beggar. He doesn't have a good dress to wear, and he is meeting such a great personality like King Krishna. Then he asked, what did you get for me? And he got, oh, you have little bit? You are hiding something? Then find out this puffed rice, chidwa. When he got the chidwa from Sudama, he took little bit. Wow! He took more. Rukmini knows, Yasmin tuste jagat tusta. That if Krishna is satisfied, unbelievable, she is goddess of fortune. She has to favor that person unlimitedly. Unlimitedly she has to favor. One after another she is taking. Then Rukmini has to stop. Because you have really given so much of mercy. I don't have that much of treasure. Because the more you are satisfied, the more I have to bestow my mercy. Because that much, if God, Krishna is satisfied, then there is nothing, poverty, anything. But Sudama Vipra never desired rich. He never came for that intention. Even that his wife pushed him to approach Lord Krishna, but he did not ask also Krishna. But on the other hand, Lord Krishna being the super soul of everybody, he knew even the subtle position of Sudama, that he was little pride for his poorness also. That also Krishna doesn't like. That, I live to be poor, I am Krishna Bhakta, I don't want anything. Oh, no, I just eat, I want to eat the burnt chapati only. Anybody gets puri and from Mahabharata, no, I want to burn chapati only. That's why I wanted to live my life. So Krishna doesn't want that kind of your lifestyle also. Krishna, your lifestyle to be incorporated with his desire. If he wants you to eat puri and chapatis and puri and halwa, even the other condition, you break things. You satisfy God. If Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants his devotees to eat chapan bhog, they happily consume all. So, Lord Krishna understood that Sudama Vipra has a minute, subtle things of, I am poor, I am that condition. That feelings has come. So, Krishna wants to destroy that feelings of Sudama. And he gave him full reach, so that he can't say anyone that I am rich. I am poor also, I am rich also. It's like a pinprick. Oh, you got from your, people say your bhakti, that's what you got it, money and all. From example, expansion of our opulences. So Sudama Vipra was put into position of unlimited reach. When he entered his home, he did not ask, but Krishna break his psychology. Our psychology is not to remain poor and to be great, he's such a big devotee, he doesn't have money to put his vehicles, gasoline, he doesn't even have bike, he doesn't have money to buy shoes. Don't want to put such conditions. That's also a greatness. That may bring you pride. It is not the rich man has pride, poor man has also pride. Poor man has also pride. Because poor man, you go to railway station in Nizamuddin in Delhi, when you are going, my friend put money, rupees, it's not rupees, the coin, tung, they have the tholi, the pot, the silver pot, not silver pot, the aluminum pot. little bit the aluminum ball. So he put it. So it put it in that way, so it jumps and falls outside. It was not too far. That guy, hey, put it back. That beggar is saying, he has also his pride in, I don't want to take in that way. Then everybody has their self-respect, right? Beggar doesn't mean that he lost his self-respect. He is also spirit soul. It is his, by condition, he is a beggar. Hey, put it back. That man, we are surprised that he has such self-respect. But that guy learned it and leaned down and collected the money. Sorry, sir, I put it again. I give you some bonus. But my point is saying that the pride and things will be there in a poor condition of life. Krishna doesn't like whether you are rich or poor or things like that. He doesn't like the pride in you. He wants to, if you are a devotee, he wants to destroy the proudy part in your mind. The proudy part in your mind. So it is not a question of that he wants to, if you are getting, why Yudhishthira Maharaj not poor? He didn't make him beggar. But he made him. One time they were in a jungle for 14 years. They are in a completely such a conditions of life. Nobody can even Bhismadev, being a Mahajan, being a pure devotee, could not understand what is his vision, what is this Lord wants to do with his devotees. He could not understand the depth of Krishna's feelings towards his devotees. Why he is putting his own devotees in such a pitiable condition? Putting Draupadi into, disrobing his clothes and for all they lost their opulences. When they smashed all the things, by the time they became king, there is nothing residual subjects, any thoughts of being me or being rich or being king or anything in their mind of Pandavas. They're completely pure. And Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandavas, they say, many people in a mundane facility, they say that, oh, he put in a problem, Pandavas are having. No, when they interviewed, not like media, when they interviewed the Pandavas, they said that 14 years, how many years? 12 years? 12 years, yes. 12 and 1, 13, right? 13 years. They said, what is your best period in your life? They said 13 years, that 13 years. Why? Because we got in forest, we got association with the sages, we got all fresh air, nothing, only think of Krishna, go to the jungle, get something, serve brothers, stay together. Every day is likely camping. Isn't it? Like 14, 13 years, constant camping in Santa Cruz to somewhere else. So they are in a better jungle where they are at least camping, go get something, prepare and discuss with the sages. They visit all the ashrams. All the sages in the jungles they used to stay, they visited all of them. They given all the knowledge to them. They are happy every day. Because I met one person in book distribution. He was from Andhra. And he was saying that he's one of the engineer in their village. He arranged 67 days. Bhagavatam Katha. 67 days. Mahabharat Katha. 18 Khanda. So 3 hours every day villagers is coming. Listening 3 hours every day for 67 days. Constantly. Wow. We don't, in 67 means, in a year how many days? 52 weeks Sunday, right? So in a year also we are not coming 52 days. For example, those who are coming once a week. So more than 1 and a half. So 67 days, 3 hours. Constantly, we try to come a little late because when Aarti is to start, we come and dance, not for the Katha. So that time also, but they are 3 hours. 3 hours they are discussing on that. So it is the great privilege. So back to your questions, which I discussed a little bit differently, but it's the same thing, rich or poor, doesn't matter for Krishna as long as the pride. So we should not be, you maybe become rich by Krishna. Somebody may be poor, depends on what could help him become advancing in Krishna consciousness that Krishna knows. Because he is the supreme advisor. He is the supreme advisor sitting in my heart, your heart. He knows what is best for me and he gives that direction and that advice. That is important. Give the microphone to second reflection to Vivek Prabhu.
Actually, this is not a second reflection. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Nandvat. So this is actually a continuation of one of the points that you mentioned. So should a Krishna devotee have self-respect? Because you did mention about something about self-respect there, right? As part of your previous answer. So
Yeah.
should a Krishna bhakta have self-respect?
Who has self-respect?
Should a Krishna devotee have self-respect?
Yeah.
So that's the question.
Okay. Does Krishna Bhakta have self-respect?
Should they have?
Suddha Bhakta. Yes, everybody has self-respect.
Should. No. SHOULD. Should they have? Because
Pure
you mentioned-
devotees.
Yeah, should they have self-respect? Because you mentioned something about the self-respect part, right? When you mentioned a previous answer. So-
Yes, they have self-respect. They have self-respect.
So how is the self-respect different from pride then?
Yes, self-respect is definitely different from pride in terms of pride is clearly, it is said, right, I am something. Pride is the one which is a balloon, which has just the air. If you put a pin, it comes out, means it is hollow, it is hollow. There is no substance. That is pride. Where there is a substance and you are saying it, that is itself a self-respect. Means, for example, the best example would be given in terms of one I mentioned about, let's say, Asatthama. Asatthama is not a pure devotee or anything. Or you can talk about Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj, when he made the vow of Ekadasi Brata and then he was taking jal, because he was about to give the Durvasa Muni. But by the time, it may not be the best example, but it might come closer to that degree of explanation. So, by the instruction of one, he ate or he drank a little bit of water to break his Ekadasi vow, and at the same time, Durvasa Muni is coming. So, Durvasa Muni is puffed off of his mystic power, of his mystic opulences, and he wants to show his power to Ambarish Maharaj. But Ambarish Maharaj, being respectful towards the Vaishnavas and he knows the etiquette, he did not challenge, even though he is capable and competent to counterattack or do some challenges towards Durvasa Muni. He did not do it. So the point here is, the pure devotees also manifested their positions of respectable positions by giving others respect. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, how our self-respect is magnified by giving respects amanina manadena. Those who are not duly qualified, we give them respects. Those who are offending us, we give them back respects. That is our greatest quality of self-respect of a pure bhakta. Just like Haridas Thakur. He was beaten in 21 market by the chain. And what he did, he prayed for them. Suddha Bhakta, they do, and by what is named? They said that, guys, you Haridas Thakur, die, otherwise we are going to be killed. Because they are appointed by the king, right? That the Mohammedan king, he wants to kill them. So when Haridas Thakur is protected by the Lord, he cannot be dead. So they are praying to him, you die. So Haridas Thakur, what he did, in order to protect his people, those who are killing him, those who are trying to chastise him, in order to save him, he artificially showed, kind of a lying dead. Then they say, okay, Haridas Thakur is dead now, they have to go back. So the pure devotees, they are always in Krishna consciousness. In terms of Krishna, they are always diligent to show the respect and showing their own position. Hanuman, third example, is when he was angry, not because his personality, but because anything caused for Lord Rama, then he was attacking to Lanka. So that means he is showing of pride. No, he is showing up out of respect towards Ram. He is showing his chivalry, he is showing his strength, he is showing his power. Not for revenging mood, but for this one. So I didn't have right now the exact any examples which is triggering me, but these are all closest to your questions.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Stephen.
So any other reflections from the back? Online? Huh? Okay. You have a question? Okay, give the microphone back.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Just wanted to mention one of my friends' experience. Whatever Krishna gives is basically is good for the person. Like I said, even when my friend, he has like a lot of money, he's very rich, but still he does not have control of even a single penny of his wealth. So he's desperate, but so he turned to Krishna for that. And so he got blessed that way. So it's very interesting to see that even when a person is opulent, then still, grace can flow that by making him completely dependent upon Krishna. So that's kind of an interesting situation that I saw with my friend.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Hare Krishna. Any other? Okay, so let's move on. So now we got the point, right? That how the worshipping of the different god is in a wrong way. Did you get the point? So shall we worship different demigods? We got two examples. One example from Lord Chaitanya and Sachimata discussion. What is that? By turning the pot down and you fill the water, is it going to fill? It's never going to. It is like srama evahi kevalam. Just like your wastage of labor and not doing anything. Srama evahi kevalam. So what we are going to do? We have to put the right energy, right faith, right investment in someone who is going to liberate us, who is going to give bhakti to us, who is thinking welfare to us. And that is the person who is who? He's sitting there. Madan Mohan, Lord Krishna, Lord Narayana. He is the only person in this world who can give you peace, who can give you shelter. And how do you go? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says there are Saranagati, 6 Sadvidha Saranagati, right? So Saranagati is, what are those Saranagatis? Anukulyasya Sankalpa Pratikulyasya Varjanam Rakshishitati Visheso Gupta Brite Varanam Tatha Atman Nikshepa Karpanye Sadvidhe Saranam Gata. So that means this Sadvidhi, is first one is Anukulyasya. We have to think not like Kansa, but Anukulyasya, means in favorable towards Krishna. And reject what is unfavorable in advancing in Krishna. Just like we discussed, why Krishna takes riches from someone? It is unfavorable for him. If somebody is desperately looking to advance in Krishna consciousness, Krishna finds a way for him. If somebody is so-so, Krishna is also so-so. If somebody wants to really advance, he will show his power to you. Because if you hold yourself, just like Draupadi is holding her sari, then Krishna is still not coming. As long as he really opens her arm and say, hey Govinda, please protect me, then Krishna shows his complete energy and grace to Draupadi to protect her. So we have to also submit ourselves. Submit ourselves in terms of open up our reservations, open up our own plans. My plan, my schemes are not working. But we have to synchronize with Krishna's plan, Krishna's projects, Krishna's thoughts. And how do you know Krishna's desires, Krishna's will, God's will? How do you know that? By understanding Anukulyasya and Pratikulyasya Bharjanam. Pratikulyasya Bharjanam means what is unfavorable, we should reject it. What is favorable to advance in Krishna consciousness, we should accept it. So there is no such duality. Very simple. What is favorable to Krishna consciousness, we accept it. What is unfavorable to Krishna consciousness, we reject it. But what is the transient in between these two? The transient in between these two is our habit. Because if you have a habit, that is linking process. Between these two principles of do and do nots, the only thing connection in between two is our habit. Suppose that you do not do smoking, somebody is habituated to smoke, then can he do advance in Krishna consciousness by completely doing smoking and all? Is it possible? Maybe in first quarter it will be okay, but in a long run, no. Because I was listening to our Shiksha Guru, Mohan Rupa Prabhu in Delhi. He was talking, Krishna and Maya can go together for some while, but once the freeway comes, you have to quit. No traffic, then you have to accept Krishna only. So till the time you are joining the ramp up, that is okay. You can see, stop, hang around, and stop traffic light. But once you are there is no question of, can you suddenly stop in freeway? Boom, boom, boom. Many cars, best. So similarly, for initial period of time when we are really developing, it can go together. So the third point, what he said, third point is, we should consider Krishna is the only protector. Not thinking of this demigod, that Baba, that Baba. That Baba is saying, astrologer Baba, this Baba, that Baba. No. We should have implicit faith only on Krishna. Jare rakhe Krishna tare mare ke, jare mare Krishna tare rakhe ke. Whoever Krishna wants to kill, nobody can save. And whoever Krishna wants to protect, nobody can kill him. So that is the verdict of the Veda. So we should think exclusive faith that Krishna is my protector. And also, so in this way it goes about the Sat Bhakti, how one can develop the relationship. The first 2 points is very, very important. One is favorable activities towards Krishna consciousness, accept it, reject the unfavorable activities towards Krishna consciousness. Because if you adopt these 2 principles, then your advancement in Krishna consciousness will be sublime and very easy. That is the one. So, go to one 10:48:9 project, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10:48:9. Okay, let me read the Sanskrit. Sahosyatam iha prestha dinani katichin maya ramasya notasye tyaktim sangam cha mure kshanaha. Go to translation. Okay. Tribhakara said, oh beloved, sorry, is it the one? Which one is this, Prabhuji? 10? 10:49, okay. Maybe I put the wrong one, so it looks like. This is not which I am looking for. Let's see the purport. No, actually not this one. So let's go to other one somehow. Okay, go to 10th canto, 14th chapter, 44 text, okay? Ten, 14, 44. Yes. Yeah. Kim na Vismaranitha Maya Mohita Chetasa Yan Mohitam Jagat Sarvam Avikshanam Vismritatmakam. Go down to translation. Yes. What indeed is not forgotten by those whose minds are bewildered by the Lord's illusory potency. By that power of Maya, this entire universe remains in perpetual bewilderment. And in this atmosphere of forgetfulness, no one can understand his own identity. So go to the purport. It is clearly stated here that the entire universe is bewildered. Thus, even great demigods like Indra and Brahma are not exempt from the principles of forgetfulness. Since Lord Krishna exercised his internal illusory potency over his cowherd boyfriends and calves, it is not at all astonishing that for 1 year they could not remember their position. Indeed, by the Lord's external illusory potency, the conditioned soul forget their existence not only for 1 year, but for many billions and billions of years, as they transmigrate throughout the kingdom of ignorance called the material world. So, why I brought this particular sloka is talking about Brahma. Even we are thinking that Lord Brahma is also bewildered by the Krishna's illusory potency. He stole the cowherd boy. When Krishna is playing, enjoying with his friends, he stole them. Because he wanted to examine whether he is Krishna or not. Because you cannot say that I have taken first initiation, I have taken second initiation, I have taken sannyas initiation, and now I have to examine whether Prabhupada is a guru or not. That is not the time, is it? When you take initiation, you may examine. You cannot say that after your marriage, your grandfather, you are becoming grandmom, and after 40 years of your marriage, you say that I am going to examine my husband whether he is really faithful or not. You could examine before marriage. Grandfather. So similarly, Brahma is a position, he should know God, who God is. Isn't it? He is the... How come he forgets? He knows his God is Vishnu. But he doesn't know that Krishna is also the cause of Vishnu. And instead of surrendering, he wanted to do his ascending process, my mind. He could have tested. If he has a doubt, he could have come to Krishna and asked. But he wanted to testify, examine Krishna's potency. Just like we also examine Krishna's potency in different situations. Isn't it? I didn't get it. I'll examine Krishna, whether he is, how Krishna is superpower. In this situation, what he did. These are not pure bhaktis. These are good bhaktas, but not pure bhakti. These are the symptoms are not for attributes of pure bhaktas. Pure bhakta is unalloyed love, non-conditional. There is no condition. Ahetuki, apratihata. So there is no condition for them. So what did he do? Brahma is trying to examine Krishna's power, potency. And Brahma is also bewildered by his internal potency. What is his internal potency? Krishna's internal potency, and he is gone. And also Prabhupada mentioned about whom? Indra. What happened to Indra? Because Indra is another guy, foolish guy. What he did? He could not understand Krishna's potency. He said, okay, I am going to attack Krishna with my Samvartaka cloud and all, because he is not obeying. The problem in the material world is the demigods are easily irritated. So if you worship them today, tomorrow if you don't give banana, they will be easily irritated. They will bite you. So don't unnecessarily make friends with them. Why? Like friends with a snake, they are friends as long as you give them milk. If you don't give milk tomorrow, they are going to bite you. So demigods are not like snakes, but they are more advanced. But they are also not better than like Indra. They did not worship. So what they doing? So if you are thinking of worshipping any demigods for any particular reason, better give up that idea. Including online viewers, not here. You are not exempt from that statement. So give up the idea of worshipping the demigods, because you should have exclusive faith. Abhay was telling me today that while coming, because I said I am going to give the class on this verse, so I asked Ananda to read the purport for me while driving. So Abhay was saying that, yeah, he asked the same questions to Vaisheshika Prabhu in his Puri Jatra. He said, he asked that whether somebody can know or worship the demigods and how is it bona fide or not. So yeah, Prabhuji, he said, what is the answer I asked? What Vaisheshika Prabhu said? He said that as long as we know Krishna is the supreme absolute truth and we are in the same mood, respecting, that is bona fide. So as long as you are independent, just like our, what is the 10 offenses? If you are considering Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva to be on the same or equal level of Lord Vishnu, then that is an offense. So they are not on the equal level. Vishnu is superior. Vishnu is the controller behind Brahma and Shiva. So that is the things one has to bring to the mind. On the other hand, what we did, how Sukadev Goswami answered? Sukadev Goswami answered very nicely. He did not challenge, oh Shiva. No, he glorified Lord Shiva first. He is the controller. He is the husband of Durga. Anything in the material, he is the husband. He is the master of this material universe. Lord Shiva is not like an ordinary being like you and me. He can benedict you to be the king of heaven. He can give you blessings to be the president of America. He can give you blessings, whatever desirable, undesirable, unimaginable, imaginable. He can give you blessings. So his position is never lowered down. But you are doing what? Bribing. We are bribing to get something. But right now, this verse is not applicable in this Kali Yuga. Because people have forgotten even worshipping the bona fide demigods. They are going after stupid people. Isn't it? This discussion statement, when Ramanujacharya or Shankaracharya at that time was there was a fight. Who is God and what they are talking about, Lord Shiva or Vishnu, where there is intense degree of debates going on, where this particular verses was applicable. But nowadays we have to deal with the Pasandis, means the lowest. They even do not come to Lord Shiva, they are coming this Baba, this guy, that Guru, and making them God and coming to that position. So what to talk about them? Can you say anything to them? Only thing is, these unfortunate conditions can be eradicated by proper means of knowledge. What is the knowledge coming? The knowledge which is coming from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, the knowledge which is talking about who the Supreme Lord is and how we are getting the mercy from Him. So that is the one which we discussed. So, yes. Yes, sure.
I want to ask regarding Indra. He is the king of heaven, but in spiritual world, we know that so many heavenly planets are there. So he is the in charge of all heavenly planets, or any particular heavenly planet he is in charge?
He just in charge of this universe, heavenly planet.
Okay.
Other universe, other Indras are there.
I see.
There is in spiritual world, Krishna is the only in charge. All are his subordinates. Here also they are subordinate, Vishnu's subordinates, but only this universe, only his planet, that is heaven, in the 14 planetary system, Bhuru Bhuvashvaha, Tasya Vitur Varenyam. So that is the Sarga Loka. In the Sarga Loka there is Indra Loka, like Chandra Loka, Indra Loka, Surya Loka. These are all Sarga Loka. So Indra has his own kingdom and he is the king. These are all reporting ministers. So they do. So they are in different universe, different Indra is there, different Brahma is there. We have 4-headed Brahma, we have 1,000-headed Brahma, 100-headed Brahma, 8-headed Brahma, 16-headed Brahma, 32-headed Brahma. They are in different. They are more powerful. In that Earth planet, in 1,000-headed Brahma, the people's intelligence is like a demigod. So just imagine what will be the intelligence of other people. We are like lowest, 4-headed Brahma. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. Any other reflection? Okay. So, we can read some of this Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2. Can you go to 10.2, Prabhuji? Huh? He's not there. Absent. Okay. Prabhuji wants a break. 10.2. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2. We'll read the few passages which is talking about this particular sloka. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 2. Go to the bus. We'll read the paragraph, 3-4 paragraphs, okay? Let me read. So this is prayers by the demigods to Lord Krishna in the womb. So the demigods are faithful servant of Krishna. So they know who Krishna is. Momentarily they forget. Don't think that they are bad people. They are attacking Krishna or something. Momentarily, just like, my kids, they are good. Today just a little bit they throw the shoes towards me or something. One time it happened, but I can forgive. Can you put them in jail? No. So Krishna doesn't take serious actions. But he corrects, he rectifies their mentality. So they are all good people. The demigods are good people. But for you, you do not need to develop any friendship. You do not need to develop any worship towards demigod. If you develop demigods worship, what is going to happen? Just like putting water into the root of the tree, it is automatically nourished. So there is no need to put water into the leaves and the flowers. So we just put water into there. When we put our worships, our faith to Lord Vishnu. So let's read this passage, okay? As described in this chapter, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead entered the womb of Devaki to kill Kansa, all the demigods understood that the Lord was living within Devaki's womb. And therefore, in venerations, they offered him the Garvastuti prayers. Kansa, under the protection of his father-in-law, Jarasandha, and with the help of his demoniac friends like Pralamba, Baka, Chanura, Trinavrata, Aghasura, Mustika, Bana, and Bhomasura, began oppressing the members of the Yadu dynasty. Therefore, the members of the Yadu dynasty left their homes and sought shelter in such states as Kuru, Panchala, Kaikeya, Salva, and Vidarbha. Only some of them stayed with Kansa as nominal friends. After Kansa killed the Sadgarvas, the 6 sons of Devaki, one after another, Anantadev entered Devaki's womb and was transferred to the womb of Rohini by the manipulation of Yogamaya, who was following the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord himself, who was soon to appear as the 8th son of Devaki, ordered Yogamaya to take birth from the womb of Yasoda Devi. Because Krishna and his potency Yogamaya appeared simultaneously as brother and sister, the world is full of Vaishnavas and Saktas, and there is certainly some rivalry between them. Vaishnavas worship the Supreme Lord, whereas Saktas, according to the desires, worship Yogamaya in forms of like Durga, Bhadrakali, and Chandika. Following the orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yogamaya transferred Baladev, Sankarsana, the 7th child of Devaki, from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. Because Sankarsana appeared in order to increase love of Krishna, he is known as Baladev. One may take auspicious strength from him to become a devotee of the Lord, and therefore he is also known as Balabhadra. After Yogamaya transferred the 7th child of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared within the heart of Vasudeva and transferred himself into the heart of Devaki. Because the Lord was present in her heart, Devaki, as her pregnancy continued, appeared effulgent. Upon seeing this effulgence, Kansa was full of anxiety, but he could not harm Devaki because of their family relationship. Thus he began indirectly thinking of Krishna and became fully Krishna conscious. Meanwhile, because of the Lord's presence within the womb of Devaki, all the demigods came to offer the Lord their prayers. So the demigods also come to offer prayers to Krishna. So the Supreme Personality Godhead, they said, is eternally the absolute truth. The spiritual soul is the more important than the gross body. And the super soul, Paramatma, is still more important than the soul. The Supreme Godhead is absolutely independent, and its incarnations are transcendental. The prayers of the demigods glorify and exalt devotees and explain the fate of persons who superficially consider themselves liberated from the conditions of material nature. So who considers superficially liberated? Some. Right? So how do we know that we are superficially liberated or we are truly liberated? So some imagine liberation, they think that we are liberated and we have nothing to do. But one should be in a true position. A devotee is always safe. When a devotee fully surrenders at the lotus feet of the Lord, he is completely liberated from the fear of material existence. By explaining why the Supreme Personality Godhead descends, the prayers of the demigods clearly confirm the Lord's statement in Bhagavad Gita 4.7. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of religion, at that time I descend myself. So Krishna is saying, that's fine, Prabhuji. So what we are trying to see is Lord Krishna, I wanted to establish that do not try to make an offensive attitude towards the demigod. So demigods are also praying to Lord Krishna when he is in the womb of Devaki. So just like the government officers, Prabhupada has explained, the government officers and directors, they are appointed, empowered personalities to manage the cosmos. For managing our cosmos, managing the world, managing the earth, how many departments we have? Many countries, United Nations, Department of State, Department of Education, Department of Health, Department of Science, Department of Military Education, Department of Weather. Everybody has a department. So if we in a small government like that, we have department. In our small temple, we have many departments. Department of cooking, department book distribution, department of audio, video groups. So we have so many departments. So similarly, God has also created this world and He has appointed many personalities to run it smooth. And those are called the demigods. Now considering we are human beings, we have taken birth in this particular earth in order to make sure that we advance towards Krishna consciousness. Because urdham gacchati sattvata, madhye tisthati rajasa, jaganya guna vrittisya adogachanti tamasa. What does it mean? Urdham gacchati sattvata. Urdham means we are in the middle planetary systems. Isn't it? There are 14 planetary systems. How many? 14, not 14 planets. Planetary systems. In one planetary planisphere, there are millions of planets. So similarly, there are millions of planets in each planetary system. So we are likely Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Bhur Bhuva Swaha. We are in the middle section. And what is going to happen? Urdham gachanti sattvata. Sattvata means those who are in the mode of goodness. They are pious people, vegetarian people, cool, going to the temple, listening to good talk, going to church, mosque, understanding the whole concept of religiosity, developing themselves. So they will advance in going upward. Upward means they will go to heaven. They may go to Janaloka, Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Siddhaloka. All these lokas which are there in the top, they are eligible to go after performing the sadhanas in this world. So this is like a transient period. When you go from India, where you go? You change your flight in Singapore, Hong Kong, or where? Dubai, and many other places. So there, how long you stay? If you decide in your mind to change, come back or something, is it? You have a ticket, right? So similarly, this planet is like a transient period. We are here, this 100 years, whatever we are living here, this gives us the destination, what we are going to get it. What we are going to get it means this gives us the destination, what we are going to get it. Same Yudhishthir Maharaj, when he asked the questions to Yaksha asked the question to Yudhishthir Maharaj, what is the most wonderful thing? And Yudhishthir Maharaj said, most wonderful thing is, I see the people are dying every day, but the same spirit soul, he says, I am not going to die. They are all dead. They asked the interview, when there is an attack in where? Brussels, right? Belgium. They dead, we are not. Who knows? There would be something else. But the point is, we are going to die. Doesn't matter if believe it, do not believe it. I don't care it, nothing matters. You are not going to capture the wheel. A bike is going on. You put a sticks in the bike. It is stop. Is it going to stop? It is going to stop. Right? How much strength is there? Maybe this stick is broken, then you put another big sticks. But it is going to stop. But the wheel of Kala Chakra, how big sticks you get it? You can't imagine how the Kala Chakra is going on. It is going on. You cannot buy the sticks where you poke in this wheel to stop the Kala Chakra. Neither it can reverse it. In electrical system, you can make the polarity, positive, negative changes, and, the fan is going this way. Put it anti-clockwise. Now, we did mistakes. We can come back to when? 1947, we come back. India is independent now. Can you do that? No rollover. Yeah?
Like they show in science fiction movies.
So, that can happen in fiction, not in reality. So we cannot change things. There is somebody who is changing for us. There is somebody who is awarding us. There is someone who is giving us something. So what is the control in my hand? My control is that how I can discharge my duties as a human being in order to bring the attraction towards Krishna can see me or find the attractions towards Krishna. That some glancing sight from Krishna comes, oh, this boy or this girl is doing so much for me, so much towards me. That thing we have to do it. So there is nothing you can stop the bike, there is nothing you can stop the time. So, only thing is, urdham gacchati sattvata, madhye tishtanti rajasa. Rajasa means those who are passionate. We are, if you think here, this is my world, this is my family, I have to maintain it, I have to do this one, we stay here forever. And adho gachanti tamasa, jaganya gunavrittisya. Jaganya means very horrible work they do. Very horrible work. You can't even believe. They do all kind of abominable works which is unbelievable. There are many abominable works which I never heard in my life. I am hearing it that people are doing it, which is at least 30 years until 25, I have never heard. So now means just imagine that people are doing such abominable. There are many all different level of abominable things will appear which you might not think. So the only remedy for those things is not to analyze too much on those problem. We know it's a problem. We know it is a problem. We know we accept it and we fix our mind that we are really not going to resolve the problem. Can you? Can you resolve the problem in the Kali Yuga? That doesn't mean that we are pessimistic. The only way we can take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, Govinda, because you tried, you can try by anthropology, you can try by altruistic activities, you can try by opening the medicine just like Bill Gates is saying, I'm curing malaria in India, you can try many things. But you will be frustrated. You may do a thin job, but if you do by putting God in center, Krishna consciousness, the activities, Krishna consciousness, things in center, you will see a tangible outcome. But if you are thinking that these things won't come, then it will be difficult. So that's why Krishna is saying there is no other hope. He is saying do not depend upon with demigods. So that means that do not depend upon in any of the systems which is developed by the mundane scientist. Because I was going to one some organization here in San Francisco. Their job is to detect problem in everything. So, problem. I said, we are in a problem. So he was going through, he gave me 100 list. Okay, what do you use? Refrigerator use? Okay, refrigerator has this 10 problem. It brings cancer, it is oxidization is changing, all truth. Okay, what do you use? Oh, a microwave. Use this. I said, stop it. Because we are in a whole set problems. Can you believe? We are in a whole set problems. There is nothing you can get, another person can get a remedy by counterating that, but another person can find out 100 defects in that. And you can go on argument of this argument, counter argument, positive argument, negative argument. I am get rid of all these things. But still, whatever usability is there, we should adopt the way so that our life is successful by integrating our lifestyle into Krishna consciousness. That's the only way. Then he gave me, oh, don't buy from Safeway. Don't. I said, you have given me so many don't. I'm confused what don't is and what do's are. Because I have my do's. But I said, I have only 4 not do. Do you want to agree? What are those? No intoxication, no meat eating. These 4 only, he said. Oh, you have 4 only. I have many. You have 400, you have 4. Which one to follow? Very simple. So that is the thing. So you can go on. There is no question. People bring, you can also bring up any defective system, even though Nobel laureates or anyone. But the point is, you will be also frustrated. You say, oh my God, what I am going to do at the end of the day? I will use my car or no? I will go, there are people come with bike. After 1 year they get frustrated. They come by bus. They come by this. So, only thing is, if you are directed by Krishna, that is called Yukta Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya and Falgu Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya means somehow or other we connect with Krishna and move forward. Our path is progressive path towards Krishna consciousness. Somehow or other we aim towards Krishna's lotus feet so that just like we dart, we follow right, the bull's eye, how to throw it. We are throwing it. It is here and there 20, 30, 40 points that are not here there. But somehow or other we throw our actions, the loving actions towards the lotus feet of Lord Govinda. Then there is a hope. The hope is there. Because of existence of Krishna or because our awareness that Krishna exists or Krishna is the Lord, that hope brings us closer to Krishna and that hope brings us that we will be successful in our mission, which is going back to Godhead. Because three things we do, just we talk, three depths one human being has. What are the three depths? One is depth to the demigods. Number two is depth to whom? Sages. And number three, depth to forefathers. How to clear those depths? How many depths you have? I have depth to Santa Clara property tax. I have depth to the mortgage office. I have depth to PG&E utility bill. I have depth to this one, this. That we are prompt enough to pay it. Oh, my credit score will go down. We are prompt. Nobody can stop that because we take actions. Because we see the documents. But here we don't see the documents in front, all these three, because that is subtle nature. The intelligent class of people understand those depths. Are these 10 minutes late? Okay, so we'll do some chanting then. Huh? Can you get the bead back? Sorry, beads. So Aarti will be 10 minutes late, so we'll do chanting once he gets the Prabhuji. So that is the one we will see. So we have depth, three depths. Depth to demigods, depth to sages, depth to forefathers. How do you liquidate those depths? How do you liquidate? Who knows the answer? Take the microphone. We have three depths, all of you. How do you liquidate these three depths? What are those methods? No.
Surrender to Krishna.
That's close, but that is also all the answer is there. We want specific answer. How do you do that? Prabhuji, give it to microphone. Three depths, how do you?
Depths to forefathers by doing Shraddha ceremony, and depths to the sages by doing Yajna. I think, and depths to demigods by doing Yajna. And depths to the rishis, I don't know.
Okay, close. So yes, so how do you do? By doing sacrifice, we do liquidate the depths to demigods. So we do not need to worship demigods, we do sacrifice. What is the sacrifice in this age? Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam eva kevalam kalo nasteva 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 gatir anyatha. So that is the way we liquidate the depths to demigods. How do you liquidate the demigods? How do you liquidate the depths to the sages? By studying Bhagavad Gita, Veda, Srimad Bhagavatam, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata. We liquidate our debts to the sages. How do you liquidate the debts to the forefathers? By producing children. By producing children, we liquidate the debts. So one person has to liquidate all these debts in his life. And as Prabhuji mentioned, we surrender to Krishna, but studying the Veda itself is also, that's the way we gain knowledge, and then we find out how to surrender to Krishna. Right? So, these are the methods we adopt in our life in order to understand who is God, who is demigod, and how do we approach towards Krishna consciousness. So, any other reflection? So, Aarti will be 6:10, they say. So, we will do a small chanting. So, beads are there, you can use the beads or we can use the hands. We'll do maybe 20, 30, not full round, we'll do 30 times chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. How about that? So if you don't get it, we can put the Mahamantra, Prabhuji. So we'll chant one mantra. You can repeat after me, and then we can chant Hare Krishna for 30 times. How many times? 32. We need a counter. Who can count? Ramarati Prabhu. If we count and say, stand up once 32 is done. Okay, you can repeat after me. Jaya Sri Krishna, Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Srivasadi, Gaura, Bhakta Brinda. So we will chant now. So I will chant with my hand. Those who do not have the beat, they can chant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 3 times. And then 2 more. Okay? We will chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. So we'll sing one song and then after that we'll have Aarti. So Prabhuji, Sridhar Prabhu, can you put the Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karamore? Our musicians are here also. Good. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karamore, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karamore, Toma vina ke dayalu Jagata sansare. Patita pavana hetu Tava avatara. Mosama patita Prabhu na paibe ara. Mosama patita Prabhu na paibe ara. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karamore, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karamore. Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi. Sukhi Kripa Balokana Koro Ami Bada Dukhi. কৃপাবলোকন করো। আমি বড় দুঃখী, দয়া করো সীতাপতি, অদ্বৈত গোসাই, দয়া করো সীতা, অদ্বৈত গোসাই। তব কৃপা বলে পাই চৈতন্য নিতাই, তব কৃপা বলে পাই চৈতন্য নিতাই। শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু, দয়া কর মোরে। শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু, দয়া কর মোরে। হাহা স্বরূপ সনাতন, রূপ রঘুনাথ, হাহা স্বরূপ সনাতন, রূপ রঘুনাথ। ভট্ট যুগ শ্রীজীব প্রভু লোকনাথ, ভট্ট যুগ শ্রীজীব প্রভু লোকনাথ। শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু, দয়া কর মোরে। শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু, দয়া কর মোরে। দয়া কর শ্রী আচার্য প্রভু শ্রীনিবাস, দয়া কর শ্রী আচার্য প্রভু শ্রীনিবাস। রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মাগে নরোত্তম দাস, রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মাগে নরোত্তম দাস। শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু, দয়া কর মোরে। 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 জয় গৌরনিতাই, 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 জয় গৌরনিতাই। হ্যাঁ নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল। হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল। গৌর প্রেমানন্দে।